All right, man. Shout out to the underground community. Um, I want to apologize. I haven't been able to get any live streams in lately. Um, just haven't been, haven't been in the mood really to do anything like live streams lately. But we will get to it. But while y'all are here, please hit the like button. Visit the channels tab. Check out the channels there. Some great content creators. Y'all subscribe to them. I want to talk about this upcoming bout with Tim Tszyu taking on Keith Thurman, and to address a lot of the criticism that people are trying to Tim Tszyu, they're trying to say that Tim Tszyu is a cherry picker for taking this fight with Keith Thurman. Um, and I'm here to defend Tim Tszyu. I don't jump out and defend too many fighters, but when there's false narratives being pushed about certain fighters, sometimes I will speak up because there is a phrase that I started on this side called um, or that I speak on a lot, and it's called big champ shit. And Tim Tszyu has always been on some big champ shit. He's always wanted to fight the best competition in his weight class, and he's called out Jermell Charlo, who is the former undisputed champion at super welterweight for years, and hasn't been able to get that shot. Um, he's blazed through top top contenders, uh, top contender after top contender. you know, and in a lot of cases with the ease. Tony Harrison, Brian Mendoza, he's beat Jeff Horn in the past, many others, a list of other fighters that when they got in front of Tim Tszyu were no match for him. Tim Tszyu's ring IQ, his ability to make adjustments, hurt his opponents and finish them. I think he's one of the best finishers in the game. Brian Mendoza actually was impressed a lot of people by surviving a full 12 rounds with Tim Tszyu, taking Tim Tszyu the distance. But he suffered a lot of punishment in that fight. But Tim Tszyu is going to be taking on Keith Thurman, headlining this first event for PBC with Amazon Prime. Now, I agree with a lot of people that this is bullshit as far as the pay-per-view event. This should not be anything that people got to pay for. This should be free TV. But we already know how PBC get down. But Australians, I'm a fan of Australian boxers because I don't think I've seen one Australian contender or champion that has shown me that they don't want the smoke. I mean, you can name any Australian top fighter and they want the smoke. Whether they winning or losing, they willing to jump in there with the top competition. And I think that Tim Tszyu deserves a tune-up. With all of the tough fighters he has taken out and been willing to get in the ring with, you know, I think that he deserves to retire Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, he's been out of the ring for what, more than 2 years or something like that? And he's been only looking for a big payday. So congratulations, he's about to get it. But also, along with that big payday, he's going to get his ass kicked. I don't see Keith Thurman being competitive with somebody like Tim Tszyu. Um, Keith Thurman is going to be jumping into a new weight class and fighting Tim Tszyu, the WBO champion, newly crowned WBO champion, also who has one defense, which he defeated Ryan Mendoza. And I think that he gonna get his second defense by knocking out Keith Thurman. And I seen an interview where Tim Tszyu said he's gonna get Keith Thurman out of there, I think within 6 rounds. I believe him. It might be 3 or 4. Keith Thurman's inactivity is a disgrace. I don't know what the situation is. Maybe Al Heyman didn't have nothing for him. Maybe he just wanted him to spend a lot of time with his wife and kids. And I believe that after this fight, he will get plenty of time to spend with his beautiful wife and kids because he's going to get fucked up really bad. I don't see him being able to do anything different than or better than Tony Harrison, Ryan Mendoza, or any other opponent that Tim Tszyu has walked through with the ease. Um, on the other hand, the guy that he's been wanting to face this whole time, Jermell Charlo, he's got his own little issues. I don't know what's going on with him. It would have probably been more of a selling point if you had Tim Tszyu versus Jermell Charlo as the main event instead of Tim Tszyu and Keith Thurman. But it is what it is. PBC is the same shit, different network. Same shit, different platform. Um, and with these 14 dates that they about to get with Amazon Prime, we shouldn't expect anything spectacular with PBC and Al Heyman. The blueprint is the same. Milk the fans for all the money that they got and give us the lowest quality fights. Now on that undercard, we do got Isaac Cruz versus Rolly Romero. Whatever, that's not no fight nobody wanted. Although that is a good scrap, but that's not no fight nobody wanted. I am a little surprised though. I thought Tank Davis was going to pick Isaac Cruz again for that rematch. Tank is out here ducking and dodging still. But the bag has been thrown at him to fight Devin Haney. But that's a different video. Tank ain't about shit. But Tim Tszyu, man, I got to give this guy credit. He's always been free smoke. He's holding that WBO strap. And he deserves the credit because it is not his fault that Jermell Charlo took the coward way out going after Mr. Hennessy, Canelo Alvarez. That's not his fault. He's been wanting to fight the best. And he's fought some great fighters, some good fighters, like 4 or 5 fights in a row. So he already fought his mandatory, and it's okay for him to get a voluntary. So let's stop shitting on fighters that really want the smoke, and let's just put the flame on the fighters that don't want the smoke, like Jermell Charlo, like Tank Davis, and the necessary fighters that we know ain't about shit. So yeah, that's really all I got for this one, man. Flame of fame to Tim Tszyu. Keep doing what you do, and after you demolish Keith Thurman, I look forward to seeing who jumps in the ring with you next. That's all I got. I'm out.